Hello again, everyone. Time to pick things up with this Raven Rock Mine quest that I've read exists but don't know much about. He's in Empire Trading Company. Seen them back in mainland Skyrim.
I said to leave me be.
Cretius, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
Maybe I should check for the remains of a great-grandfather.
It was almost
Nope.
2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Cretius, you're an obstinate old fool and you're going to get yourself killed.
So she's an elf, calling him old, and saying she won't live the rest of her life as a widow. But, okay, I don't know if she understands how humans work. Let's discuss this right in front of him.
He thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine. He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire.
Conspiracy, you say?
We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them. Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about. Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep?
I think a Nord might prefer that.
There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies.
Well, that part sounds unlike them. They're not really nice folks.
It's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know. My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does. But I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave. To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a third-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down.
Ebony, of course, is the second most valuable mineral in the world after glass. Said to be made of the blood of gods.
Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly,
Should have just gone and killed a god somewhere.
a decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression.
I feel like this is too much exposition about his background at this point.
Refused to come out. It was after refusing to allow anyone to bring him food. Counselor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before
These sound like pretty cool and developed characters for Skyrim so far. I appreciate that. I just would like to have learned this in a way that isn't them just giving us paragraphs of exposition about them.
His ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love. Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there.
Oh?
In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes.
Is there an opportunity to convince somebody to worship the 9 divines instead of the Daedra?
But let's just say our opinions about the current status of the tribunal vary widely.
Would you agree that they were false gods?
Be careful out there.
Alright, what about you?
Who in the blazes are you? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, you've just been standing there listening to this whole conversation.
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
I could give you several paragraphs of exposition about that.
Maybe. Been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map. A secret
The Final Descent is a very ominous sounding name.
2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather, and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
Oh, we already got this one, and then this is a stupid question.
You never heard of them?
I do dislike when we're forced to ask dumb questions.
Chartered by the Emperor of Cyrodiil himself. Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel.
Well, it does suggest they're very dangerous, unless it really was just a random cave-in.
Almost 200 years ago. The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall. But I know better. My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my
Okay, I thought we did the same story twice.
I found an
Which, I mean, it makes sense.
to the East Empire Company, and a key. It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else. It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the answers. Finally.
I didn't say that.
I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone. Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I do. I want to know what happened to Gratian, and what the East Empire Company is keeping from all of us.
Well, I admit I'm curious too.
Gratian kept a journal of notes about his discoveries. If you can find his remains, I'm hoping it will help. Here's everything I have. The letter, the key. Please, do this for me, so I can finally regain the respect that I've lost. Look, I know I don't have much to go on. I have that unsent letter, but I also have a miner's instinct.
Yeah,
that's run
Kelsey
in
doesn't
my
trust this at
family
all.
Before Gratian was even born. I may sound like a crazy old man to you, but I'm telling you, the tunnels here are solid.
There's volcanic activity. I'm not even going to bother with this, even though I'm right here. I literally don't care about Glover's stupid pickaxe quest. You just said they would never collapse, but okay. Well, I doubt that there are living things down there. But, oh, I guess I was wrong. What are those, frostbite spiders? Typical. Well, I suppose I should activate my muffle. Help me get in there more sneakily. Very close by here, but we can't get to them. Is this where one of them... Oh, it's just a skeever. That one does look like a frostbite spider, though. Okay, so there's like a depleted mine vein, I guess. Yeah, several of them. Oh, okay, I guess that's appropriate. Oh, hey, look, it's a skeleton. Not the right one, but it suggests this place really is dangerous. And that nobody cleans up the remains for some reason. A lot of respect for the dead around here. I see how it is. The Dark Elf dead are buried in these ancestral tombs. The presumably Nord dead are left in the mines. Why are you damaged? Did you, like, kill a skeever or something? Okay. Moving right along. Nothing up here, it seems. Okay. Well, I do like the non-linear layout so far. Oh, that was a weak one. Okay. What's up next? Oh, more of them. I guess I've aggroed this one. Well, you can have an Atronach to chew on. Oh! Oh, explosive gas! That's going to be a bit of a nuisance, isn't it? I forgot that trap existed. Well, I don't remember a way to deal with those. I could use lightning, or... No, lightning might set it off too, I'm not sure. I could use ice spikes, but of course undead resist that, so it's not a great option. Or some kinds of undead resist it more than others. Okay. Well, this looks like the kind of thing that if I hit it might cause things to collapse, but I bet it's also what I'm required to do. But here I am with fireballs again. Maybe I should unequip that from number 3 and have that be ice spike. Or if it just... What am I wearing anyway? I want to put on Morokai. Great. And Amulet of Talos. And I could put on my fire resistance boots. Okay, I've got that. So I'm likely to survive if I get blown up. Probably. Okay, so that's what the key opens up. Wonder if the East Sunfire Company locked anything relevant in their strongbox here. That would be maybe appropriate. Maybe Gratian Corellis would have left something in here before doing his final descent. Or maybe it's just a bunch of treasure, we'll see. There we go. Well, flawless rubies. I feel like there's somebody who collects those or something. I don't remember details of that, though. Flawless rubies are used for one particular quest. You need one to do the Spellbreaker quest, and that can be tricky to find unless you know exactly where to look. There is actually a guaranteed spot not far from the quest giver where you can find one hidden underneath like an upturned boat or something like that. Maybe I'll make a video just about that someday, because it's a very useful item for a warrior character to have in particular. Lots of dead things in here. Well, this is also a time when I need to walk on a lot of water, it seems, so maybe I'll try out my new all-style boots of water walking, hope they don't kill me this time. Oh, I don't like the way that is going. Okay. No more of that. I'm not getting glitched to death again. Now, you know what? Maybe I'll just trust that in here, fire's not going to get me killed. Do I have Detect Dead in here on that list? I probably should, if not. So maybe I'll highlight that to spot number 2 for the time being. Okay, several more of those. Get up. Before I have to get my feet wet. I'm not doing that. Oh, a serious Draugr. Oh wait, I should actually use Sunfire for these, though. Yes. Oh, we're getting so close. Ah, but I see I've aggroed more of them. Oh wow, that guy died fast. Oof. Well, this is maybe a good chance to do Repel Undead. Oh, are they both Draugr whites? That would explain why they lived. Okay, I know I should be doing Sunfire here, but also there's 2 of them and I can't resist throwing fireballs. Who am I kidding? I can never resist throwing fireballs. Alright, where's the last one? There it is. Okay. So. Oh, one of those nasty traps. Oh, there's a theory anyway, so it couldn't have killed me, but still. Oh, what is the game doing today? I don't get this. When did Skyrim become so buggy? I know it was before the unofficial patch, but even then it wasn't like this usually. I bet those guys are going to get back up and attack me. Can I aggro just one of them at a time? Maybe. It seems the answer is yes. The other guy's not very wakeful, apparently. Maybe he just doesn't want to go and investigate the sun exploding thing anyway. I wouldn't blame him if I was an undead monster. Fine, we'll fight both if we need to. Oh, is that one not getting up? There we go. Oh, it's a lady Draugr. Oof. I failed to dodge. 2 rarities. So much damage. Wow. Okay. Well, is that one still... Okay, there's several more in here. I don't... Okay, that one's actually dead, I guess. That seemed like a trap, but I guess it wasn't. I guess that one is one that had been alive, but is now actually dead. Okay, fair enough. Keeps making water slosh noises, though. I don't think that I'm... I can't get my hands to stay up and actually fight properly. Oh, you are coming in too close for comfort there. Here, 1 second. Okay, let's switch back to Sunfire and see if I can get to Restoration 60 after literally years of trying to build up my restoration skills. Well, it's a start. I'm actually having trouble seeing in here, so I'm going to use candlelight. Although I guess it would illuminate me, and maybe I should use the vampire thing instead, but whatever. I doubt it's going to make a big difference. Okay, we've got more Draugr coming up, it seems. This seems like a trap room that maybe I should summon something into and not actually go in. It's the kind of trap room that maybe you have to go into to activate. But maybe not. Maybe if I just sit here and snipe one of those guys over there. Yeah, that seems promising. So it does seem like, so far we found that this mine broke into an old tomb, which is promising. It might explain what happened to him, although we haven't found the body yet, so he'd have to have gotten past all these Draugr or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm not following what's actually happening. A lot of Draugr whites, which is bad for getting through this place in a reasonable amount of time. You know what? Maybe I should hotkey Sunfire to number 3 for the time being. Although, of course, it doesn't stun people, which is a major problem sometimes. Still, I'm gonna try it for now. Alteration up. And a level up. Okay, that one's a regular old Draugr. I think the number is down to a manageable amount at this point. Now it's a Scourge, though. You never can be too careful. Oh yes, by all means, let us slug this out at range with... Oh, I forgot they were going to do that. Okay. Let me equip my... Isn't there a Banish Deidre spell? That sounds fun to use here. Oh, it's too powerful, so that spell is useless then. I don't have the shout equipped that I want. Oh, I'm stuck! It's not letting me act. Okay, this is dumb. I'm hitting buttons, but it's not doing anything. Very well. I'm going to have to get out of the situation with Become Ethereal, maybe, if it'll actually let me shout. Okay, what happened there was stupid. But luckily I had that shout to bail me out. I am now backing up, I realize, in the wrong direction. And I don't want to wake that thing up. You are stuck, aren't you? No, you're not stuck. Okay. Okay, I think that the time to play around with Sunfire is over. That Astronaut can't be lasting that much longer, can it? Although he'll summon a new one at some point. There we go. Oh, I hit my buddy there. Whoopsie. Well, I didn't get critically low health or anything like that, but this was certainly one of the more dangerous episodes that I've had. You know what? You come fight for me now. Oh, there's one. Get him. Isn't that the one that means, like, join the dead? You're saying that to a guy who is dead just like you are, so... Yeah, even my summons have summons. What are you gonna do about that? Are you actually dead? Very well. Ooh, a boss chest. Certainly was a tricky room, or would have been if I walked into it like a dummy. Not doing my best work on this Master Lock so far. Okay, maybe I missed the spot. Luckily I have plenty of lockpicks, right? There we go. I must have just gone right by it before. Okay. My technique, by the way, when I actually use it, which I'm starting to do now, is don't look where you are in the middle of the lock. It's hard to tell there, visually. Look instead at a spot on the outside of the lock and use that to judge. Okay, so now I know I'm looking at kind of the outside of the lock and I know that I've gone too far to the left there. Something like that, or maybe that. There we go. It's not perfect, but it's an improvement at least. Huh, that would probably be pretty useful here, but I'll leave it. Okay, so that looks like a trap that'll probably launch things at me. Why does it keep making splashing sounds? This is not a wet floor. Stop making me feel like I'm getting my feet wet here. A barrier made out of ice, huh? Oh. You're not a Draugr, you're just a helmet. Ruined book that would probably explain more about things. Well, which is the main path? Well, that's not a wall of ice, that's stall room. Right, you need the special ancient Nord pickaxe to mine that out. Right. I wonder if there's anything behind it. But I guess I can't get it because I don't have the right kind of pickaxe. Maybe I should have asked the miner guy for it after all. Oh well. As long as it's not needed to proceed, we're okay. Maybe I'll use that potion in the future instead of these boots that are trying to get me killed. Why would there be Netch jelly in this ancient tomb when Netches didn't live in this area at that time, did they? I thought all those creatures came to this area. Maybe it was brought over just like as jelly from the mainland. Or maybe they didn't think it through. Either way. Yeah, I wasn't quite fast enough. I spotted the trap, but not in time. Is there anything else lying in wait around here? Or just that trap? Okay, if it's just the trap, what I'm going to do is become ethereal. Nah. Okay, we're getting on to where there were some Draugr. Alright, let's try that potion. It's Providence that we found it here. But I'm going to save just in case that potion tries to get me killed. And I'll cast another muffle. One of these rooms. Yep. I hope they're coming out. Well, there's one. Are those multiple Death Lords? I don't like that. Yes, multiple Death Lords. Okay. Well, maybe I can get them back around this corner if I summon a new Wrathman instead. Or maybe not. But I want to fight them back here. There we go. I did it! After all this time, at long last, Restoration 60. It's all built to this moment, when I can get another 25% magic regeneration rate. Oh yeah, now we are talking. Well, maybe I will help chip this guy down with that shout. Do a bit of damage that way. Oh. Now that 25% extra, it is a little bit substantial, because you've got to remember they often have penalties going on. Like when I'm out in the sunlight, for example, I have minus 100% out there. Or all the time I have the Atronach penalizing me, the Atronach stone, which is so good, but has that one drawback. So for my character, more than most mages, that plus 25% does actually help. Okay. It seems that sometimes there's just no substitute for a firebolt. Like when the driver's on top of you. I guess there's a little bit less cause to do this now, but I still want to get to 65 restoration so I can start buying the higher level restoration spells and see those for the first time in my life. So I am going to keep trying it a little bit, at least. Okay, so back we go. Do I dare put on Ozadal's boots? I'm going to try it one more time. Alright, what are the odds these boots would try to kill me a third time, huh? I don't like the idea of walking up there where there's another Deathlord in waiting, but it seems that it is required by the shape of this room. Got behind cover here, I think. Is it 3 death? No, good. That one's just a white. That is less aggravating that they actually had a room of nothing but Deathlords. Oh, what just happened? I hope that didn't cause the audio to bug and desync. I'm going to save once again in case that caused an audio problem. And then I'm going to stop the recording and restart it immediately. Okay, hopefully I've fixed any possible audio desyncs there. Ooh, I was not as far back as I thought I was. Not great. Oh, it's lagging up again just horribly. Very well. I think I'll have to continue this some other time, when hopefully things don't lag. Have a great day, everyone.